Hello everyone, this is Neronium. Welcome back to Kingdom Hearts, Melody of Memory. Well, it's about time we start our post-commentary adventure of a rhythm game, to say the least. So, first, allow this song to play for a little bit because it doesn't really play in the game. There is no dearly beloved track that is in the story mode of the game, which is kind of funny. And we've got our first sequence, a completely different type of song. Basically, you hit the A button in order to hit the notes, but the game doesn't really tell you much about it. So, you're not actually graded on this one. You are graded on all other songs in the game, but this one you're not graded on. This one just recaps everything for Kingdom Hearts. Once again, using Simple and Clean, the original version. So, the ones with yellow arrows, you have to just hit the left or right stick in that direction. Boop, 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 boop. And no, the game is not like this. Now, one thing you're going to notice from me about this game is that I don't really get into the rhythm of it until really the Kingdom Hearts 2 worlds. That's where I start really getting into my stride with it, which is kind of funny. And welcome officially to Melody of Memory. Welcome! Every adventure ahead of you, from battles to encounters with friends, unfolds through the melodies of memories. Some of these adventures take place in the field music stage. In these stages, you battle enemies as you run on the musical staff to reach the end and clear the song. Alright. You can use different buttons to attack, jump, use abilities, and more. Time your actions with the match timing guides that show exactly when to press a button. The outer circle will gradually shrink. Aim for the moment it lines up perfectly with the inner circle. Let's start with a practice round. So, fun fact about this, I do it a little bit differently on how I did it. I tried going in time with the circle. So you can hit A to attack enemies, or you can also attack with L or R. Keep that in mind because you do not need to hit L or R based on where the enemies are. You just have to hit the button in time. Press any two buttons, A, L, or R, at the same time to do a double attack, and hit all three buttons to do a triple attack. Then you hit the X button to use an ability crystal. You use the B button to jump. Jump with B, then press A to attack. This is something I don't really do. Press and hold B to glide, because I go a bit fast through this. What you're supposed to do is just hit it once. I think you have to hit it twice for a while until I finally get the hang of it. Right, good. Now try playing along with the music. So, our first one is going to be Dive into the Heart, Distati, from Kingdom Hearts 1 on beginner mode. This one, to my knowledge, will always put you on beginner mode if you do not have a file on for whatever you're doing. So why am I playing this on the Nintendo Switch? There's two reasons why I played this on the Nintendo Switch. The first reason was the Smash Bros. Integration. When Sora was announced for Smash, if you had Melody of Memory on your Switch, you could get the swing version of Dearly Beloved that plays in the beginning of this game. So here's me thinking, oh, okay, I have to double hit it. And the thing is, the double hit gets me results sometimes. So that's why it took me so long to realize, no, you just press and hold the B button. So that's my fault. I'm also trying to time it right now with the circle. But the thing is, I find it actually easier to time the sequence with the enemy's attack for these stages. So it's something that I kind of make it harder for myself, in that it's better for me to do that. So replay the tutorial? No. We're good. Clearing music stages. Your HP decreases every time you miss. If you reach the end with no HP, you have to do the song over. Some enemies will have multiple attacks to be defeated. The number above their timing tells you how many they have. For more tips and tricks, go to tutorial and help. Nope. We're good. And the world map. Pick a world and a song to get started and control the gummy ship. Yep, so we have the Kingdom Hearts 2 gummy ship area. That song right there we won't unlock for a while. So we got to start with Destiny Islands. We have clear without items, score 15 million points, and clear 70% with, I think it was good or better. So these are the stipulations to get the stars. The more stars you get, the more easier it is to unlock stages. For this playthrough, we will be getting every star, which, trust me, required me to play some songs multiple times. I generally don't do beginner mode in this playthrough. Besides the tutorial, I think there was maybe only 2 other songs I played on beginner mode. One of which was a hidden song just to get one of the stipulation stars. Because, oh my god, that stipulation star. If you played this game, and you probably know what hidden song I am talking about. But for the most part, you don't have to get every star to get to the end of this game. In fact, you don't even have to do every single song to get to the end of this game. I just decided to do it because I'm crazy. Thunder. And for my troubles, I get a secret ending. And I also get a possibly broken Pro Controller. I haven't fully tested it yet since. So here's me trying to time it with the circles. I learned soon enough it's easier to just do this with the enemy's attack animation. It's especially easier when you with some enemies later on. But then it's also rough when you get to some other enemies. So we got an A+, because we missed 2. It goes up to AAA+. There are 3 different things you can do. You can get All Excellent, Rainbow Excellence, which is the highest ranking. All Excellence, a full chain, or AAA+ with a full chain. So yeah, get 70% good or better rating. So, track selection unlocked. Choose track selection for the main menu to play. Team menu unlocked. Press that. So we're going to return to the world map. And there are 2 songs for each one. Each song has 3 missions. Complete these missions to collect stars. You need to open gates. To open blue gates, collect the matching color stars. Gates that require gold star can be unlocked with any color. To open red gates, you have to basically have it that the game, you have to do a certain song to open up red gates. So keep that in mind. But like I said, you don't have to do every song in this game. At first, you need to do all of Destiny Island because you have to have 4 stars in order to get through the first gate. Now, one also thing that I don't show off in this playthrough that you can do actually in this game, which I am very appreciative of, you can actually adjust the window of how long you have in order to hit a button within a few seconds, because it's basically to take into account lag from TVs, from capture cards, and everything. Which, oh boy, my original plan for this game was to stream it, and that would have been a pity. Pretty much the whole VOD would have just been muted every time. I already know I'm going to hit copyright like crazy for this, because Kingdom Hearts, especially nowadays, gets a lot of copyright stuff. Be it blocked from monetization for Content ID, or sharing. The sharing is the best one. But YouTube can be like that. And I did need to do this game eventually. Boo. Boop, 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 boop. So on to the Kingdom Hearts 1 music selection. I'll get more into that later with some history for Kingdom Hearts 1, with my history with the games and everything. I did start with Kingdom Hearts 1. It was nice. I will always cherish those memories of Kingdom Hearts 1 on the PlayStation 2 at my cousin's house. Right, so we got a regular A. You pretty much don't get anything other than A's. You might get a B sometimes, but basically you only get lower grades if you end up missing. So, let's return to the world map and get a movie.
Led by a mysterious voice, Sora stepped through the door that marked the start of his journey. Sora, Riku, and I wanted to see the world beyond our island. One day, Sora came face to face with a man from another world. Meanwhile, Donald and Goofy received a letter from Mickey asking them to find the holder of a certain key.
Yeah, this is also a kind of a good recap game on just everything that happens for Kingdom Hearts 1. So we got Kairi 1 Memory Dive Memory Sequence. We've unlocked the first gate and opened up 2 songs. Feat achieved. Clear a song for a world for the first time. You might notice the red gate. Requirement: press through World Tour. That one we're not going to unlock for a while. So we got Night of Fate. Now you might have noticed that we got some items. There are a few items in this game. There are 5 total that you can start every song with if you need to. One is a potion. Then there's a Mega Potion, which just restore your HP if it gets too low. I believe the potion is once you get to 20%. No, is once you get to 40%. And the Mega Potion is to, I believe once you get to 20% HP. Now, once you use items, some stipulations you have to keep in mind require that you make it through a song without using items. I don't use items generally for most of this game until, I would say, I definitely start using them in the Dream Drop Distance worlds, because, oh my god, those Dream Drop Distance songs can be hard. I think I use maybe... I can tell when the first one I used was, and I want to say it was near the end of Kingdom Hearts 2. Specific world in particular, because I played on Proud Mode. And the other one was, I think, mostly Dream Drop and Birth by Sleep. Kingdom Hearts 3 doesn't really, you don't really need them. I love Night of Fate. One fun fact about this too, you might notice that these songs sound a bit different if you've played the HD versions of Kingdom Hearts. These are actually, I think, the original MIDI compositions for these tracks. So we got a full chain. That means we hit every single note with a good or better. Which gets us an A++. If we got all excellence, that would get us an A+++. And you might notice, defeat 35 total shadow enemies. Some things are different. Okay, we got synthesis items, achieved first full chain. So let's return to the world map. You might notice that we're getting synthesis items, and we got another one of the items, the summoning star. That summons King Mickey, which helps take hits and get excellence a lot easier. I only really use him near the end of the game because by that point I'm just done with the game and just want to be done. There is Moogle synthesis in this game. What do you use Moogle synthesis for? Well, you can use it for more items, but you honestly don't really need to because the game will give you more than enough items. The other thing that you would use synthesis for is for hidden songs in the multiplayer mode, or special movies, icons, hidden collectibles that are in the form of cards. These cards come in gold and platinum varieties for their frames. And fun fact, just like Kirby with the stickers and the stupid keychains, you can get multiples of them. It's annoying. But yeah, I believe these are the original compositions for the song, which I'm glad they went with because some of the compositions I did not like in the HD versions. Main ones that are coming to mind are Rowdy Rumble. Rowdy Rumble especially. I love the original Rowdy Rumble. And Vim and Vigor. Mostly Kingdom Hearts 2 songs, actually, now that I think about it. Kingdom Hearts 2 and Chain of Memory songs. Of course, they didn't use for the DS games and the GBA game those original bit-crunched versions of the songs. They used the actual soundtrack versions of them. Of course, I could be wrong too, but I'm pretty sure for the main games for Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, and Chain of Memories, it is the original, like how a PS2 would do. There we go. That takes care of Destiny's Force. I was going to say Shroud of Darkness. Shroud of Darkness is something from Birth by Sleep. We got an A+. We missed 9. You might also notice that we're leveling up. All you really get when leveling up is just more HP to take more attacks. So as you can see, this one was clear with 30 HP, 30% HP with out items.
One fateful night, darkness consumed Destiny Islands. As Riku disappeared into the darkness, my heart managed to escape to safety inside Sora. The darkness overwhelmed Sora, and he awoke in an unfamiliar town.
Alright, there we go. And we got Darkside, one of the cards. And Traverse Town boss. So, let us go now to Traverse Town. One thing I should mention when it comes to clearing without items for the HP ones it doesn't have to be HP items. You can't use any item. You can't use Mickey. You can't use the EXP boost, which is another item. And you can't use Summoning Star, EXP boost. There's one. Or the item boost, which has a chance of getting you more items when you finish the song. So you cannot use any items in those cases. Because if you do, when you go to the end of the song, the stipulation will pretty much show you that you can't get that star. And if you already have the star, the stars carry over so long as you finish the song. So you can do it like, okay, hey, I ended up finishing the song with this, but I didn't get this star. Well, you don't have to worry about the other stars the next time. That's really good for me, for specifically 2 songs in particular, where there's a stipulation where you can't jump more than a certain number of times. And there's only 2 songs in the game that actually have that stipulation for a star, which is weird because there's a lot of jumping enemies in this game, but it's kind of weird. Right, jump, boop, boo, doo, doo, doo. And usually it only does 1 loop around, so most songs are only like, at most, 2 minutes. There's a few songs that go a little bit over 2 minutes, but that's only certain ones with melodies. Right. AA+. I missed 1, which did not get me a full chain. You might notice that little note thing in the top corner. The higher that gets, the more ranking you have online, and the more you have to be able to get more boosted items from it. So you might have noticed we got so here we have one, clear on standard or proud mode. We got a read chain of memory card. So let's go to World Tour. The cards you get are just in any order. So let us go now to Hand in Hand. For the most part, I play on standard mode this playthrough. There are, later in the game, when the stipulations get a lot more like, okay, you need to hit 250 enemies, but you can't do that because there's not 250 enemies in a song. If you play on proud mode, the enemy layout is different. At the same time, the enemies will and the rhythm will be completely different. So the differences between standard and proud mode and beginner mode by the extension are actually like rhythmically different. So keep that in mind. Boo, 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 doo, doo. Here's me still trying to time it with the actual circle instead of the enemy's attack animation, which is... I do this again until really the Kingdom Hearts 2 Worlds. The Kingdom Hearts 2 Worlds is really where I hit my stride. This would be used in the end of Kingdom Hearts 1 when they're going on the road and eventually find Castle Oblivion. Now, one attention to detail that I'll get more into once we get to more Emblem Heartless. I mean, I can right now, I guess, because we've seen 2 Emblem Heartless at this point. No, 3 Emblem Heartless. Is that they have their original colors. Not the Final Mix ones that most people, at this point, I'm pretty sure most people are more familiar with the Final Mix colors because those are the versions that are released worldwide now more readily available than the original versions. So for some of the Heartless, it's like, oh right, that was their original color. I forgot. It's kind of funny. So that deals with Travis Town. And now let us go to the Melody of Beginnings, Shrouding Dark Cloud. See, this is the Shrouding one I was thinking of. It does also show up in Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, I believe. I know it shows up in a couple of other games, too. Now, one thing I do wish, but I know that it would be too taxing, I wish they would, for the Heartless bosses music, they would have had the Heartless, like, show up in the background, but it wouldn't really work. Because there are boss battles in this game, and they are handled differently than the field battle songs, like these, or the memory songs, like the beginning of the game when it was playing Simple and Clean was. So it varies, but it's interesting. Plus also we get a guard armor card for beating this one. You get the Heartless card for the song for the world that you clear if it was a Heartless boss. Like I said, I don't realize that I'm supposed to hold the button for a while because I get my results the way I do, and it's kind of annoying that it takes me a bit to realize that. The reason why I keep bringing it up is because I know somebody's going to bring it up in the comments. Boop. 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 There we go. Take that, God armor. We got an A++. Missed one, and it was a box. Or was it a barrel? We got Yuffie from Kingdom Hearts. And we got 70 or more good or better ratings. And defeated all multi-attack enemies. So we got Lightning Shard. We got an EXP boost. Those are only good for something later. So let's return to the world map.
Having been chosen by the Keyblade, Sora teamed up with Donald and Goofy. The trio traveled together through many worlds, locking the world's keyholes in order to keep them safe from the encroaching darkness. Meanwhile, Riku awoke in the dark depths.
Hello, Bastion. Alright, and with that, we've now unlocked God Armor and a bunch of new songs. But anyway, everyone, I'm gonna end it off right here for this first official episode of Melody of Memory. Next time, we'll be talking more about my experiences with Kingdom Hearts 1 as we go through the world of Kingdom Hearts 1 with guest characters. Friend orbs appear, and you may have guest team hit these targets for a rhythm point bonus. Guest characters leave after the end of the song, but will reappear if you keep replaying the same song. Not always. Hey, thanks for watching. If you want to check out more Kingdom Hearts content, check out the top link for a playthrough of Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind, done on the PlayStation 5. And for another rhythm-based game, check out the bottom link for a playthrough of The Nightmare Before Christmas, Oogie's Revenge, done on the PlayStation 2.